vibeBooks. Book summary. This is a story about love. Love that waited, endured, and quietly returned. Persuasion is Jane Austen's final and most mature novel. It tells of longing, regret, and the rare gift of a second chance. Anne Elliot was 19 when she fell in love. Her heart belonged to Frederick Wentworth, a young naval officer, brave, intelligent, and full of promise. He had no fortune, but he had something rarer, deep, unwavering affection. They were engaged, secretly, tenderly. But Anne's family disapproved. Her father, the vain and status-obsessed Sir Walter Elliot, thought Wentworth beneath them. And Lady Russell, Anne's closest advisor and her late mother's friend, persuaded her to end it. She obeyed. Out of duty, out of fear, out of youth. She was persuaded to believe the engagement a wrong thing, hardly capable of success. And just like that, she lost him. 8 years passed. Anne lived a quiet, gentle life. Her beauty faded in the eyes of those who never saw her clearly. She became the overlooked middle daughter, kind, wise, and unnoticed. But she never forgot him. Then came news. Her father, having wasted the family's fortune, was renting out their estate. And the new tenants? Admiral and Mrs. Croft, Frederick Wentworth's sister. Anne's heart stirred. Captain Wentworth was returning. When they met again, he was no longer the eager young officer. He had made his fortune in war. He was now Captain Wentworth, wealthy, admired, self-assured. He was polite, civil, but distant. Anne said nothing of the past. She could only watch from afar as he charmed others, especially Louisa Musgrove, a spirited young woman eager to impress. Anne bore it all with quiet dignity, yet something in her shifted. The girl who had once been persuaded now stood taller, stronger, though few noticed. But one day, everything changed. During a seaside visit to Lyme, Louisa insisted on leaping from some steps into Wentworth's arms. It was meant to be playful, but he wasn't ready. She fell, hard. The group panicked, except Anne, calm, capable, composed. She took charge. In that moment, Wentworth saw her again. Not the girl he left behind, but the woman she had become. Still, there were no declarations, only glances, and silence. In Bath, Anne was courted by her cousin Mr. Elliot, a man of elegance and flattery. He said all the right things, but Anne sensed something hollow in him. And Wentworth was still near. One day, Anne spoke to a friend about love, about how women love longest, even when all hope is gone. She didn't know Wentworth was listening. Later, without a word, he handed her a letter. She opened it. "You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. Tell me not that I am too late." Her breath caught. Her world turned. After all this time, he still loved her. They met again, not as strangers, but as two hearts still in rhythm. No more pride, no more persuasion. Anne gave him her answer, not in grand speeches, but in the quiet certainty of someone who had waited and would wait no more. There could have been no two hearts so open, no feelings so in unison. Reflective and warm. And so, Anne Elliot and Captain Wentworth were reunited, not in youthful fantasy, but in mature, enduring love. They had been separated by time, family, and fear. But love, true love, endured. Because sometimes the love we lose comes back, and when it does, it asks only this: will you choose it, this time, for yourself? This has been a vibeBooks retelling of Jane Austen's Persuasion. For the full original audiobook, subscribe and explore more timeless classics.